Hi friends, my name is Ratan. I am working for Durga Source Solutions as Java trainer. In this video, we will discuss about the JDBC part. The last example I completed batch updations. Now in this video, we will discuss about the how to take the input from the keyboard. The last example, we taken that static input, right? The static input means I am creating table, create table, table name. I am hard coding the data. I am inserting the table. The last example I insert the static records. Now in this example I am trying to insert the dynamic records. Dynamic record in the sense at runtime enter employee ID, enter employee name, enter employee salary, enter table name. So like that I would like to take the input from the keyboard. So there is nothing but a dynamic input, right, at runtime. So to take the dynamic input from the keyboard, in the Java we are using one class. What is the class name here? We are using scanner class, right? The scanner class is present in the java.util package, and this scanner class is introduced 1.5 version. So this application can be compiled and executed only which version here? 1.5 version. So to take the input from the keyboard, we are using scanner class. Just my intention is through the keyboard enter table name. I enter table name. So enter user ID, enter employee ID, employee name, employee salary. So everything I would like to take the input from the keyboard. So to take the input from the keyboard, we are using which class here? Scanner class, right? So I will do this application with the scanner class. So please check the application here. So to do the practicals, generally we are using Eclipse ID only. So develop the application by using Eclipse ID. Open Eclipse ID. So this is Eclipse. So here, so Eclipse Indigo Advanced Java is workspace. Can please select the workspace. So Eclipse ID different versions: Indigo, Juno, Kepler, Luna. So different versions are there. So anyway, I'm using Indigo. So little bit old version is. Now in this example I would like to take the input from the keyboard. So let you want to know, you know how to create the project, right? Tell me how to create the project. New. So project, just a Java project. Click on project name. So JDBC. So what is the project name here? JDBC app number 4. Click on finish button. So project is created. Here can you please create the class name here. Right click on SASI folder. Click on new. Here new I want the class. So can please write the package name. So com.dss. The class name is always I'm declaring testdb class. I want main method also. Click on main method. So click on finish button. This is your application. Here first of all write the connection. So common piece of code. So I'll write the connection here. The class dot, the method name is called for name. Class dot for name. Can please use the type 4 driver. What is the type 4 driver here? Oracle dot JDBC dot Oracle dot JDBC dot driver dot Oracle driver. This is a type 4 driver. It throws the class not found exception. Place the cursor. Add throws declaration. So everything is practical. So connection. The connection control space. Enter button. Automatically connection is imported. Connection equal to on the driver manager class. On the driver manager dot the method name is called get connection. Here we have to give the constants like URL pattern. What is the URL pattern of the type 4 driver here? The type 4 driver URL pattern is, tell me here, JDBC colon Oracle colon thin colon @localhost colon 1521. So colon service name is XC. If it is express edition I am using. If it is enterprise edition, the service name is ORCL. So username is system. The password is my name. What is the password here? Ratan is the password. So this is the Ratan is the password. So it throws exception. Which exception it throws here? SQL exception. Add throws declaration. SQL exception. Now connection is ready. I would like to execute the query. To execute the query, statement object is required. Statement equal to, and the connection dot always control space create statement, right? Now statement object is ready. Now I would like to take the table name from the keyboard. So to take the table name from the keyboard, I want scanner class. Scanner equal to, tell me. So here new scanner of So here system dot, so what is the parameter here? In. This is a way how to take the input from the keyboard. Just I will print the sysout of, tell me sysout of, sysout here. So can please enter the table name. Can please print the message. What is the message here? So enter table name. This fellow is entered some table name. What is the table name here? EMP table name. This fellow is entered. I would like to get the table name. To take the input from the keyboard, pipeline is there. Scanner dot, that is the next. Tell me next. You can use the next method to get the string value. So scanner dot next method. I will store the table name t name variable. T name represents what? Table name. With this table name, I would like to create the table. So generally, I will write the query string query one equal to, so create table. So table name EMP. So what are the fields? Tell me here. Employee ID number. So employee ID. Employee ID number. So next one is what? Employee name. Varchar2 of 30. Next one is the employee salary. Employee salary is also number. This is a general query, but here I would like to take the employee table name from the keyboard. So to take the table name from the keyboard, I will substitute that variable in the table. Like I will substitute this t name variable in the query. Tell me, can please concentrate how I am substituting the query here? String query one. So create table name. What is the table name here? Create table name space is required, right? Space table name variable, right? I would like to substitute the variable here. T name plus. So start the open brace. Create table space table name. So if table name is t name is substituted, right? The remaining code is common. What is the code here? Employee ID. Tell me employee ID number. Next one is the employee name. Varchar2 of 30. Next one is what? Employee salary. So number. I hope you understand this example, right? So tell me any doubts. So you can please comment this one. Control slash. I hope you understand this one, right? Just I substitute the variable here. So in the yesterday class, like last class, string query one is completed. Can please execute the query? To execute the query, which object is required here? The statement dot, the method name is called execute update method, right? Total how many methods are there to execute the query here? 3 methods. Execute update, execute method, execute query method, right? It returns the integer value. I am storing the integer value. So integer a. So tell me here, just we print the sysout of table is created. Table is created. Which table is created here? Plus t name. Table is created EMP. I hope you understand, right? Table is created. Which table is created here? EMP table is created. Any return values in the last example I completed return values, right? Last videos. You can please check the last videos if you want. I create a table. Then I would like to insert the data. I would like to insert the data means I would like to insert the multiple records, right? To insert the multiple records, I use the while of true. While of true means the control is automatically entered into while loop. The control is automatically entered into while loop. So then take the input from the keyboard. How to take the input from the keyboard here? So enter. First one is employee ID. That fellow is entered some 111. I would like to get that value. Scanner dot. The method name is called what? Next int method. Then store that value by using integer employee ID variable. So next one is what? Sysout of. Tell me. So enter employee name. They enter employee name. That fellow is entered employee name is Ratan. To get the string value, tell me scanner dot. Just next method I used. Just next method. The string employee name variable I stored. What is the third one here? Sysout of enter employee salary. Enter employee salary. I would like to take the salary. To take the salary from the keyboard, scanner dot. Tell me next float, right? Salary means scanner dot next float of. Tell me here. I would like to store the value float employee salary. I hope 3 variables are clear. Like that, I taken the data from keyboard. I would like to substitute these 3 variables in the employee table. Which table you created that data from keyboard. In that table, I would like to substitute the query. So first of all, write the query here. How to write the query here? String query 2 equal to. So within the double quotes, string query 2 equal within the double quotes. So tell me general query is what? insert into table name, insert into emp values. So 111 it is a single quote, data is a single quote, right? 111 Ratan, just I inserted 10,000. This is general query, but I would like to substitute the variables, right? How to substitute the variable here? String query to equal to, so insert into, but emp space is required here. I passed the space here, plus emp means table name, I have substituted the t name, plus space values required. Insert into space values, open brace, then plus I would like to insert the employee ID, plus I would like to provide the comma within the double quotes, plus employee, tell me employee name, so plus employee name plus, so here comma required, plus employee salary. I hope you understand this one, right? So plus closure brace, now here semicolon, but employee name I want it in a single quote, right? Can please write this entire employee name within the single quote. Ratan, substituting the variables little bit difficult. Okay, substituting the variables little bit difficult. I agree. After substituting the variable, if you want to get more clarity, you can easy way to understand. Just to print that query, sys out of query 2. The query is printed in what? Output console. If the query is properly formatted, then only query is executed, right? If the query is not properly formatted, the query is not executed. I hope you understand, right? If the query is properly formatted, that it will be executed. Query is not properly formatted, it won't be executed, right? I hope the point is clear. Like after query inserting, you can please execute that query. How to execute the query here? The statement dot, the method name is called what? Execute update of query 2. I'm executing that query, execute update method. I hope this example is clear. Just by taking the data from keyboard, nothing but do the practicals, very important, right? So who knows, in the runtime I would like to take the data from keyboard, so then this one is recommended, right? Good. So next one. So concentrate here. Once you the values here, when execute the query, the sys out of, so values are inserted successfully. Values are inserted successfully. After inserting the values, tell me, after inserting the values, I would like to print the message, do you want one more record? Do you want one more record? So then tell me here, write the message here. So values are inserted successfully within the double quotes. So do you want, so one more record? Do you want one more record? So within the brackets, so you can please type the yes or no. That end user is entered either yes or no. So can please take that option from the keyboard. How to take the option from the keyboard here? Scanner data. Tell me, scanner dot. The method name is called next method. So take the data from keyboard, scanner dot next method. Store that one into the string some option variable here. So can please check the option here. If can please check the option. How to check the option here? If, tell me, so if option dot equals of no, option dot equals of no, then use what? Break. Option dot equals of no means stop the execution. If option not equals to no means, then continue the loop. I hope you understand. Do you want one more record? Then this fellow is entered yes or no. If it is no, stop the execution. If it is other than no means, why yes only, right? If it is yes, continue the thing. So clear? This is a way how to take the input from the keyboard. So clear? I would like to print the data, otherwise I would like to drop the table. So before dropping, can please use the threaded dot, the method name is called what? Sleep method of, so 15,000 milliseconds equal to how many seconds here? 15 seconds. It throws the interrupt exception. So throws interrupt exception. After this one, I would like to drop the table. Just I'm inserting the data, just I'm checking the data. Within 15 seconds, I'm going to the database. In the database, just I'm checking the table is available or not. Data is available or not. Then I would like to drop the table. So here, print the system.out.println. So enter the table name, you want drop. Enter the, so table name. So you want drop. That fellow is entered some table name. What the table name this fellow is entered? Some table name is employee. Some XYZ this table is entered, right? Good. The next one here, I would like to take the data from keyboard, right? So scanner dot, the method name is called what? Next method. So then store the data into string variable, stringer. So drop table. String drop table. I would like to substitute the drop table into the query. How to write the query here? String query number 3. So like that you can take the input, like you can update the data. So like that you can retrieve the data also. But in this example, just I perform creation, insertion, drop. Creation, insertion and drop. Just I perform 3 operations. String query 3. So drop table. Table name generally we entered employee name, right? Table name generally we entered employee name. String query 3 drop table. Table name is what? Employee. In the same way, you can please substitute the query here. String query 3 equal to, in the double quotes, drop table. Table name is drop table space plus table name is what? So table. No. So drop table, right? Drop table. Enough. Here I substitute the 3 variables, right? There is reason to check whether the query is properly or not. Just I use the system.out.println of query 2. The remaining 2 cases not required. Just I substitute the drop table, right? Good. So here can please print the message system.out.println. So table dropped successfully. Table dropped successfully. Which table dropped here? Drop table is dropped, right? Good. So sys out of confirmation messages. So all operations are successfully completed. So in front of the video, don't sit idle. Can please write the same application in your system. Can please execute it, and don't write the line by line code here. Just can please check the entire example. After completion of the example in your laptop, can please do the practicals. All operations are successfully completed. Then close the connection. How to close the connection here? Connection dot close method. So I hope the example is completed, right? This is the process how to take the input from the keyboard by using scanner class. I hope this example is clear. Enter a table name. It is asking the data. So can please run the application. So run button is there, directly can run it. So it is showing error message. What is saying error message here? Class not found exception, because I use a type 4 driver. The type 4 driver is the thin driver. The thin driver is introduced by Oracle in the form of the jar file. What is jar file name here? JDBC 14.jar file. If it is a 10G express edition, if it is 11G, it is introduced in JDBC 6 jar file. So can please check which version we are using. If you are using 10th version, Oracle 14G, JDBC 14.jar file. If you are using 11G, can please use what? JDBC 6.jar file. So how to build path the data here? How to build path the jar? Right click on project. So build path, configure build path. Tell me add external jars. JDBC 14. I hope you know this location, right? So in the local disk C, Oracle XE app, Oracle product 10.2.0 server. Here I declared JDBC, the JDBC lib folder, JDBC 14.jar. Click on OK button. So we can run the project by clicking the run button. Otherwise, right click on project, run as Java application. Now once again it shows error message. Invalid URL specified. I hope URL pattern is wrong. 11th line. JDBC colon Oracle colon thin colon, right? So we can do some mistakes, then only are able to understand what is exact meanings, errors are there. So one more error, very good. Invalid URL specified. The same line. JDBC colon Oracle colon thin colon. So thin colon @localhost colon 1521 X is a logical name, right? Run the project here. So enter the table name it is asking. Enter the table name. I entered table name EMP. Now it is entered what table created EMP, right? Enter employee ID 111. Enter employee name Ratan. Enter employee salary. I entered 10,000. So can I printed query, right? When you print the query, insert into emp values. Okay, space are perfect, 111 Ratan, everything is perfect. Now queries, then you can decide your query is perfect. Like that, print the query, can please decide whether query is perfect or not. Whether the query is perfect or not. Values are inserted successfully. Do you want one more record? Yes, I want one more record. Then it is asking enter employee ID. So enter employee ID is how much here? 222. Enter employee name Aruna. Enter employee salary. How much salary here? 20,000 I entered. Values are inserted successfully. Do you want one more record? Yes, I want one more record. So enter employee ID is 333. Employee name is Durga. Enter employee salary is what? 30,000. So click on enter button. Do you want one more record? No. When we click the no button, what happened here? It will wait up to 15 seconds to check the data here. I called thread.sleep method, right? It will wait until 15 seconds. So meanwhile, let me open the SQL plus. The SQL plus, increase the font size. How to increase the font size here? Console level, bold 20. Okay. Good. So what is the username here? The system password is what? Ratan. So connected to database LNG. So select star from EMP. So how many records are inserted here? 3 records are inserted, right? 111, 222, 333. Sir, no, I inserted 3 records or no? So I click on enter button, no. When I click the no, click on enter button. It will wait until how many seconds here? 15 seconds. So you know the insert query is auto commit mode, right? Whenever the query is executed, the database is permanently updated. It will wait up to how many seconds? 15 seconds. Enter the table name you want drop. I want drop employee table. So table dropped successfully EMP. All operations are completed successfully. So this is the way how to take the input from the keyboard. So you can go to the command prompt here. Select a star from EMP. Come on, what happened? Table is dropped, right? But still it is okay. Table is not dropped because here we are writing query 3, right? Tell me, you declared query 3, but you are executing query 3 or not? Not executing. Statement dot to execute update method of query 3. We written the query, but you are not executing that query, right? That is the problem. So can you please run one more time and we'll get more clarity. So here the last one, select a star from EMP query is there. Can please drop the table, drop table EMP. To clear the command from screen, cl space SSCR. CL space SSCR. Otherwise you can write the clear screen also. Okay, no problem. So enter the table name. I entered table name is what? EMP. Enter the employee ID. So 111. Enter employee name Ratan. Enter employee salary 10,000. Do you want one more record? Yes. Enter employee ID. So enter employee name. Enter employee salary. Do you want one more record? Yes. Enter employee ID 333. Enter employee name Durga. Enter employee salary. So I enter 30,000. So do you want one more record? No. It will wait up to how many seconds here? 15 seconds. Select star from EMP. 3 records are available. After 15 seconds it is asking, do you want one more record? It is asking, do you want one more record? Do you want enter the table you want drop. What the table I would like to drop here? Employee. So table dropped successfully employee, right? So after table drop, when I'm running the application I'm not executed the query. Now in this example I execute the query, right? Can you check here? Table B does not exist. So this is the way how to take the input from the keyboard. This is the way how to take the input from the keyboard. Tell me, any doubts regarding to take the input from the keyboard here? This is a JDBC, the last files here. This is the data. This is your application. I will copy paste each and every application. At the end of the JDBC I will show all the files. This is what? Dynamic in from the keyboard. Example. So dynamic input input from the, tell me, keyboard. Dynamic input from the keyboard. I hope this example is clear. This is a way how to take the input from the keyboard. Enter the table name, so everything, this is the information, right? Good. The next example. If that example is clear, so to take the input from the keyboard I use scanner class. That example also a little bit important. How to take the input from the keyboard, just I use Ruchita's here scanner class, right? Good. So thank you guys, I'll meet in next video. We'll discuss the next part.